could not be more excited to be talking about Rob's Backstage Popcorn today and our newest flavor and partnership with someone who I know very, very well.
Slightly.
I'm excited that she's here as well. It's something that we love, and it is a family business in a sense that it's one of our closest friends. So naturally, we wanted to extend that family and that Backstage group to other members of the family and friends that have brought something really special to each of their flavors. So starting off with Kelly Clarkson and her flavor, Kelly's Texas Barbecue that launched last month. And then now, our most exciting announcement today, our partnership with my wonderful wife, Priynka Chopra Jonas, and her flavor, Priyanka's Mumbai Nights, which you've all got your samples. You're going to taste test it today. You will see that this is truly a unique and I think wonderful celebration of all the flavors that I've come to really love and that she's introduced me to along the way. But now we should let her speak about it, about the inspiration, and then we can get into a little demonstration of the flavor itself and how to make it. Priyanka?
Thank you for your awesome words. So weird to be formal, like on camera. It's really strange. But very excited to be here. I mean, I love everything that we do together, and everything that we do together comes from a place of, you know, evenings after we've finished our days individually, we get together, we sit down, we've had dinner, and then we do a post-mortem of our day. And most ideas happen during those late night chats, and this was one of them. You know, even the idea of Rob's, obviously, Nick just told you guys, happened because Rob would bring the popcorn backstage to them. So during the Happiness Begins tour, it was my first time on tour, on the road with him. And I remember Rob walked in with, I mean, it was a big bag, like a trash bag, but like a big bag of popcorn backstage. And I was like, what is that? And it was the Rob's Backstage Popcorn original flavor. And before they would go on stage, and that would be how much time? Like 45 minutes in the family and friends room?
Yeah.
The bag would be gone. So it was over before they went to stage. It was supposed to last for like 5 days. So this became, and you know, Rob would be a fixture there because he would get the popcorn for all of us. And we started talking backstage while the guys were doing their meet and greets, and I was like, wow, you know, you must bifurcate flavors. It's a great idea. And he was like, I already do. In fact, he said that I have this, he loves Indian food, so he said I have this Indian flavored, which I'm really nervous to make you taste because you're actually Indian, but it's, you know, my version, my spin of that. And I was so excited to try it. He brought it the next time. I loved it, and I tweaked it a little bit, and I spoke with him about maybe, you know, adding a few other flavors that I really love in Indian food, and he was like, I got you, and he went back the next time. And then the next show he bought another bag, and we just loved it and decided to make that into the next step of this partnership. And I'm just so excited about it. Mumbai is my home. I've spent about at least 15, 20 years of my life there, and it's a very specific, alive, cosmopolitan, glamorous city. And to me, this flavor kind of was that. Mumbai has super humid nights. It gets really hot, but it's really seductive, and it's a city like New York that is alive throughout the night. One of my most favorite cities in the world. It's an explosion on your senses, all kinds of senses, and this flavor kind of hits upon all of that. I wanted to call it Mumbai Nights because to refer to the kick and the heat that the flavor has. I love shaking the bag before I have it, so all of you over there, when you have your bag, shake it really well so that you know you get all the flavors of the popcorn. But it's so good. It's one of my favorites. We have it during game nights, during award season, during just hanging out and watching a movie after dinner. But you know, the popcorn comes out in any form of celebration in our home, and this one is really, really special because it does remind me of home.
And can you speak a little bit about the design of the bag and kind of what inspired you with what I think is perhaps the best looking bag in our collection so far? So tell us kind of what went into that.
It is a glamorous bag. I really wanted. I love displaying my snacks. I am a snacker. When you walk into our kitchen, I have a display of snacks. So I really like having bags that work with the aesthetic of my home, that work with the, my own aesthetic, which is, I like things to look beautiful and everything to have a place. So I really wanted a bag which was a notch up. Like, I think the Rob's popcorn bag is so beautiful. You can absolutely display it. It's super chic. So I wanted to sort of notch it up by making it slightly glamorous. But the color, which is spearmint, kind of was inspired by our daughter's nursery, actually. It's such a calming room. Every time we walk into that space, it's just like, it makes you happy, it's peaceful, it's elegant, it's like a really gorgeous color. It's a special color in my life. I won Miss India in a sari wearing that color. It pops up in really important moments in my life. So I wanted it to be that with a slight touch of gold, because Sona, why not? Everything should have a slight touch of gold.
I agree. Well, thank you for giving us all that backstory and all this. And for those of you watching who've got the bag and the box, the fun of these partnerships and what's been so great for all of us is to see that Naked Market's done a great job working alongside each of our collaborators to really bring an authentic feel to each of their collaborations, whether it's Kelly with Texas or Priyanka with Mumbai. And so we're thrilled to have partners that are celebrating so many wonderful kind of walks of life and different people. So with that in mind, should we try it?
Should we make some popcorn?
Let's make some popcorn.
I'm really terrible in the kitchen, I'll tell you that. I think Nick needs to take the lead on this.
I'm a good taste tester, but I'm not so sure how it's going to go with me actually making popcorn.
You can make it, babe. You have instructions.
We've got instructions, but Harris is going to be here to help us along the way too.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope you guys are making this with us. Please make it with us.
We want to turn the machine on. The
I can do that.
Buttons on the opposite side.
I don't like buttons in the kitchen.
Push her up.
Boom.
Boom.
Good start.
And then we want to fill the top container up, but just to the bottom line, not the top line.
Right there. Ooh. Good.
Let's pour a little bit out. Mess will be made. Mess will be made. Perfect.
That's normal for my kitchen. Then?
Yep. Put her in.
Put it in?
Pour it in.
Yep. All in. And then we got to get the bag ready, but in about a minute and a half.
We don't put any of that in any right now?
We're going to do that after.
Okay. It's loud.
Okay, we got Food and Wine Magazine making it.
Nice.
Slight delay if we want to put that under. If we can get a bit of a stopwatch check, that would be helpful.
And really good at eating it.
So this is what I meant about, don't you think it's so pretty to display, like with those gorgeous flowers? It just becomes like such a cool little thing when you walk in.
Almost too pretty to tear it open. Yeah.
It's too pretty to throw. I feel bad when I have to like recycle the bag. But it's just so yummy. So yummy, guys. Shake well before use. So we can open this while we're waiting for that?
Yeah, highly encouraged.
Yeah.
Highly encouraged.
Why not? Why not? You know, it does make such a difference whenever anything flavored. Trust me, I'm a snack girl. But any popcorn, if it's flavored, shake it.
So one of the things that I love about the flavor is that it isn't spicy as in hot, spicy up front. But you get a great finish with the red pepper and the black pepper that's in there. But also the turmeric's a wonderful addition.
I know, the turmeric is amazing. Babu, it's turmeric. Turmeric. There's an R there. But the turmeric is amazing. I love that he added garlic, onion, a little bell pepper, a little carrot. So it's not like, oh my gosh, it's chili or, is that how it's supposed to be?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
start coming
Great.
out there shortly.
I usually open a bag for my popcorn.
We
But
did it.
I love the garlic pops in sometimes with the turmeric, with the onion, even cumin. Sorry, it's just so yummy. Spice mix, by the way, I put it on eggs too. It's awesome on eggs. I did it this morning. Spice mix on eggs, on anything.
So once it gets about half full, make sure y'all turn your machines off.
Stop yelling at us. So aggressive.
All right.
Shake is the key here.
Shake is the key.
Shake after two.
Get a little shake.
So when Rob first made me the popcorn at his house back in 2010 or 11, he brought out a brown paper bag just like this, shook it up with his OG recipe, and I ate 2 or 3 bags that night. But he shook it just like this.
Now you have to shake the popcorn, especially flavored popcorn.
The original bag, the design of it was paying an homage to that initial experience that Nick had in 2011. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
we've
cool.
stayed true to it ever since.
You do the honors, babe.
Shake it, right?
Shake it up.
Make a dent on it. Good?
Let's try it.
All right,
I
have a
think
look.
so.
Moment of truth. Yeah.
Did you get it right? I'll do this. Okay, no, we have to compare it.
Delicious.
What are we doing? Fresh versus the bag version.
I mean, the bag version is dialed in pretty good. Kind of a scientific recipe at this point, but this is also delicious.
Yeah, definitely. This is like it's science.
Yeah.
But what this has the edge is it's hot.
Yeah.
That's the edge. You could
But both-
probably put butter
both are
instead of
good.
the oil too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Make
butter?
it your own way.
Yeah. Make it your own way. That'd be cool.
Was that aha moment that, during one of those late night talks that you knew, all right, it's time for us, for you and Nick to really join forces on this and make Mumbai Nights a reality?
Well, we had started investing together, and we always talk about all our work ideas anyway. Together, we're working on TV and film together, and when this whole Rob things happened, in fact, he came up to me. He said one of those late nights, he was like, "We have to do a flavor, which is," because we were eating Indian food, which we do very often in our house. And Nick was like, we have to do an Indian flavored popcorn, and just went from there. And I was like, you're so right. And it was just so organic. And the fact that the Jonas Brothers have put their might behind the OG Robs, and it's doing what it's doing, along with you guys and the partners that you have at Walmart and all the Albertson branches, to be able to, it's the family, and to be able to work with all of them and have my own SKU was so fun, because it was just really organic. It came from Rob's idea, and then us eating Indian food and Nick saying we must do that, and then Rob was like, I already worked on this. It was like the universe sort of conspired for it to happen.
Absolutely.
I was just a conduit.
No.
And Nick, what's it been like working with
what's it like working with your
Priyanka
wife?
on this project?
Well, I would say, when it comes to the things that we've worked on together, whether that's investments or collaborations like this, it really is just about finding things that are an authentic fit in our life. If you walk through our kitchen, you're going to find a bag of popcorn. Whether it was, branded and designed by her at first is another story. But we always had popcorn in the house. We love going to the mountains and having ski adventures, and so that became another brand that we decided to partner with together, just because it was an authentic fit in our life with Perfect Moment. And there's been others that just have to kind of check that box of authenticity. And so it's less about looking at it as a business model or even working together, but just how do we take the things that we love and enjoy in our home and in our experiences and just kind of share that with people in a different way. And so, whether it's popcorn or ski brand, whatever it is, it just has to fit and check those boxes.
Yeah, amazing, and just puts a pop in your step every day that you
I
wake
see
up.
what you did
And
right there.
I actually didn't realize I was doing that, but thank you for for
That's how
catching
much he
on.
thinks
So
about popcorn. babe.
live popcorn guy 24/7 as Nick says.
What's the
You
word?
want to go first? We'll describe it in one word. When we were putting this flavor together and Pri was working hard with Rob to get it just right, that was really intentional. It's just to make sure you keep that kind of signature Rob's sweetness in there.
Oh yeah, I
But
think
then it's
all the
zesty.
flavors go with the base of the Rob's OG flavor, and then adding like all of these amazing ingredients in it.
Yeah.
You know, and then just taking off from the base of that. I think I would say it's mind-blowing. Is that 2 words?
Well, you can put a little dash there, yeah.
Then it's 1 word, right?
One word.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
I was
gonna read
I was
the
gonna say
comments too,
zesty is the word I would use.
Zest is a good word.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a great way to put it. I certainly never thought this would be a thing I would be doing, starting a popcorn brand.
Add popcorn mogul to
Yeah.
your...
But I think, kind of keeping an open mind and just looking at what I liked and seeing if there was a way to kind of build that out and scale it in a real way was a fun new challenge. And I think, it is similar to music and promoting a film or television in that, we've been trying to get the word out and build that brand awareness, but at a certain point it kind of has to take on a life of its own.
Has to.
And so for any entrepreneur or aspiring entrepreneur in any space, do as much of the groundwork as you can, then find a way for that, whatever it is, product or venture that you're working on to kind of find legs of its own and its own audience to then kind of take it from there and have faith in that. It'll happen if you believe in it.
And if it's good.
good.
What would your OG flavor be, Bailey?
What would my OG? Well, I mean, the OG flavor is the OG flavor. It's kind of a perfect combination of sweet and salty. I think maybe the question is, what would I do if I did my own flavor?
Right. Instead of the Jonas
Yeah.
Brothers flavor.
We've talked a lot about maybe a truffle flavor, which I think would be a lot of
That
fun.
would be so you.
Yeah. Be delicious.
So we got a great
If somebody
question
asked
here
me that
to,
question on a talk show, I would have said truffle.
to parlay. What's your favorite drink to pair rubs with?
Oh.
I will say
I
that
know yours.
Villa One Reposado is the main drink with a little bit of club soda and orange wedge. But the orange wedge with this flavor pulls out that that zest and all those wonderful flavors. So I would say try it with that, or try a Reposado tequila of any kind with this flavor here. But then for the OG, you can't really beat a good beer. Like the crisp of a beer and popcorn is just such a nice combo. What do you think?
Yeah, I think beer pairs amazingly with that.
Yeah.
I don't mind a rosé, guys. I'm like a good crisp rosé, a glass of champagne with the OG flavor is really something I love. And if you're not drinking that day, a cool Olipop or a coconut water with some ice in it is really good.
Well, just thank you to my lovely wife for joining us today, and appreciate you doing this flavor with us and bringing all the things that I've come to love about Indian spices and flavors and Mumbai as a city as a whole. I think it's a really unique and special partnership, and you should be very proud of
You should be
this.
very proud for coming up with the idea. Mumbai is the city of dreams, and this is so pretty, by the way. I love that. And I'm just really grateful that all of you took the time to do this with us. This was really fun. This is a really good popcorn, and I really hope that you all can support it, like it, and let's see. I've seen usually Indian flavors or flavors from my part of the world, usually in an ethnic aisle. So this is really exciting to be able to get such a mainstream, mainstream, I guess, release with it being in Walmart and Albertsons. So that's really cool.
Love it. Thank you all so much for joining.
Thank you,
Great day.
guys. Thank you. Have a great day.